Good evening, everybody. Hope you can see me. Hope you can hear me. Hope you're doing well on this fine Friday, frivolous, fabulous day. It is Scorchio here in Sheffield, and yeah, a bit hot. So, exciting times. It's Beer 52 delivery week, so we're starting the um, new stream with, I think they're all Asian inspired, possibly Taiwanese. I can't remember. Throwing away the box. But from Red Point Brewing, the East Breeze Session IPA is our first of this evening. And I've been a little bit more calculating in that I haven't started with one that's 8.5%. Got my buzz back. Okay, hang on. Is that any better? I'm going to go with Mandy's AV good. Good. AV quiet. AV not loud enough. AV throwing this bloody microphone in one. Let's try and say hello to a few people before you all get so annoyed by the buzz. Brian's in. Brian's in. Mr. G, nice to see. B. I like the pose on the thumbnail. It's like a boxing promo. Oh, this week, that picture. I have a grand total of 3 to get through. I'll have to spend a day making some extra ones. Juggler's in. Nice to see you. Stevie P says howdy. Lee from a sunny Bolton. It's not actually that bloody hot. Feedback, and not the positive kind, but the buzzing type. Buzz is only when you speak. Yeah, I really don't want to switch over to the headset. Do that. It'll get hot. Nobody needs farting around with it. Live audio. Oh. Can you hear me? Is this any better? Don't need this anymore, do I? You should be able to hear me through here. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to assume that you can, because there's nothing more I can do about it. Evening from a dry, sunny Wolverhampton, says Stuart. Nice to see you, Stuart. Hi from Sweden. Hi, Gas Musk. Oh, I'm seeing the tags in chat instead of whole usernames. Oh, yes, we are. Something has changed. I don't know why that is. Sorry. You are humming. Where I come from, that means something very different. You would not want to be called humming. It's not bad. Bum bum bum, got your buzz back. Yes, we have. I will spend some time placing cables, throwing things out. We'll see. Graham Holbrook, nice to see you. Freshwater Ichthyology, hello yourself. What part of Scotland are you from? I am from Glasgow. The best part. I would agree. Yes, it is. Yeah, you're very quiet. I just turned everything down, hoping that would make the buzz go away. But you know, fish shop Matt. Fish shop Matt. Going like what? I even checked earlier before I started. He better not be. That I will. I will write. I'm going to write a song about him. Does the man have no respect? The bleeding cheek of it. I know. The bleeding cheek of it. Hey, at least some of you are here. That's all we can ask for. With my dodgy audio, still come back to here. The final week of June quizzing we've got for you this evening. So at around past, we'll be kicking off the final week of June quizzing. And I was going to show you something. I'm sure I did have that up earlier. Let me see if I can say it. I'll show you the standings as we speak. As you can see, Bass Eats Ass is in first place. Bass Eats Dollar. Mental block there. Sorry, everyone. Is in the lead with 7,160 points, just ahead of SJH Stevie P. But I reckon those top three could take it. Any of the top three could take it. Maybe even a few more down. All good now. Good. Better. That's what we want to hear. Urban Exotics UK, I finally caught one of your live streams. Welcome. Fish Shop Matt streaming. I mean, way more popular than me. Been streaming for 2 weeks and he's already got like what, 10,000 people watching. Probably. What did they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. 60 people watching. That's all. I had 60 people watching once. Yeah. It was me. All those nice things I said about Matt last week as well. You can hear me. I best plug myself in as well, otherwise this headset will no doubt run out halfway. Bear with me while I find out where to plug this in. Very dark in here, so I couldn't actually see what I was doing. So as I say, we've got the main quiz coming up for you around about past. I've also got the next instalment of the new version of the Eliminator. Tonight we're doing something new again, which we'll save as a bit of a enticement to get people to hang around. RCA lead is knackered, methinks. I changed that last time, it didn't make any difference. I don't like the tags thing at all. YouTube shenanigans. But I definitely didn't do it myself, so it was. Wow, the alerts are loud in the headphones. But thank you, Jersey CI Dave, for subscribing. Evening from Lancashire. Fish Fam Link's here as well. Fish Fam Link, can you go and subtly explain to Fish Shop Matt that there's an unspoken rule to these things? That we don't go stomping all over each other's. You've got a calendar you can share with them and everything. We don't go stomping all over each other's time slots that have been lovingly stamped out over years. Not that I'm bitter. I'm not bitter. I mean, how can you be mad at Fish Shop Matt? He's such a lovely man. But still, I guess we'll see where Jack's loyalties are. I am keeping an eye on the chat and the shop Matt stream just to say, right, that's you off the Christmas card list, right? Okay. But I haven't seen anybody I notice, so not that it's made any difference. And he's completely, and I've got it on mute, so I don't know if he has completely ignored my comment or not. He doesn't seem to be on screen. I don't know if it's just one of those, here's my tank for 4 hours type of live streams. He appears to be talking, but I can't listen to it at the same time or it'll do my nutting. Fish Shop Matt's audio is like liquid honey. Alright, rub salt into the wounds, why don't you, Mal? Thank you. Liquid honey being poured from an ambrosia jug into my ears compared to your comb and tracing paper. Oh, sorry. Oh, can I turn myself up from here? I wonder if I can do that. Turn myself down? No, turn myself up. Down. Up. I don't know what I'm trying to do now. Okay. Let me turn on all my things because I did reboot to try and fix that a minute ago. I've already forgotten the name of the program that I need to run. Is it Stream Chat Bot? Streamlabs Chat Bot. There we go. I noticed someone tried to scare the bejesus out of me with a wake up. DF Forestry. I just subscribed last night. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I have had, much as I'm sitting here bitching and moaning, I've had a little flurry of subscribers. I think we have just hit or about to hit 82,000 subscribers. Will you fuck off, Cable? So yeah, that's like 2,000 subscribers in the last couple of weeks, which is very unusual for me. So this is most welcome though. So thank you everyone. Sorry this is so unprofessional. But microphone. Why are you attacking me? What is it with cables? Why am I not allowed to just exist normally? Welcome, Forrester. Yes, welcome to the Madhouse. It's not normally Madhouse. Sometimes I'm almost professional. So, for all you new people who are here, thank you for joining me. We have a kind of rough agenda for the evening. We're going to be doing the quiz at past. I shall share a link to the quiz. That's a good idea, Graham. Why don't you do that? So I'm rambling on. Which is fun for everyone. So if this is your first week, you probably won't win because it's a month-long quiz. But have a go and then you'll be ready for next month as we accumulate all your points throughout the week, throughout the month, sorry. And whoever gets most points at the end of the month, much like this spreadsheet denotes, is going to be the winner. So you can see we can tot up the points throughout the month, and that's it. What was I trying to say? Oh, I did.
Wake up, Graham!
Jesus
Wake up!
Christ! All right. What do I need to turn down? I'd wake up the dead. Okay, you're getting turned down. Jesus. Wake up. So yeah, I had to say that was well, that was loud. That wasn't that one. Someone else has done it since, but God, that was loud. I've totally lost my train of thought now. Where was I going with this? I was going to show you the members. Those of you who have been extra nice are all these people you can see. You can't see because my big fat face is in the way. Hang on. All these people have joined as members. And as one of the member benefits, not only do you get absolutely nothing else, I'm sorry, I try to do more content. There's just not enough hours in the day. So if you do join as a member, you're mostly doing it out of the goodness of your heart. And it's very much appreciated, but yeah, you don't get anything extra, sorry. Other than in the quiz, if you join at the adventurer level, which is these light blue ones, you get an extra question in the quiz worth of points. So at any point during the quiz, you can do this tactically. You can shout points. No, I can't remember what it is you shout. I'm going to snap this in half. do exclamation 75, I think, or something. Someone will remind us, and chat. Someone more professional than me will remind us. Exclamation 75, and then you get to add extra 75 points to your tally. If you are a hero member, you also get that, but in the eliminator quiz, you get an extra life. So it's trying to find that balance between pay to win and just fun and a little bit of an extra. So that's what we've got. We'll do that, like I say, in what, about 15 minutes or so. But for the next 15 minutes, I will now moan about Fish Shop Matt stealing my time slot and all my potential viewers. Not really. 92 watching now. I don't know why I'm so upset about this. Shall I just not bother? No, just to look at it. Fine. How dare Fish Shop Matt? How dare indeed. I mean, YouTube's big enough for everyone, it's fine. Come on. For years, I've been streaming at 9 o'clock on a Friday night. Just bad form to someone else's slot, especially another UK streamer. Fair enough if it's someone else in the US doing it. Even badder form, that's not even a word. Worse form, when you're a big streamer stealing my slot. No, that's fine. Everything's fine. Sure, even Ted Bundy was a lovely man once. No, I mean, I won't have a bad word said against him. He is a lovely man, I'm sure. He registered it. I switched it on when I saw you typing. He said he doesn't keep up with other streams. I quickly turned it off though, as I know where my loyalties lie. Oh well. Yeah, I'm part of a Discord server that he's in as well, where we're always going on about helping out other streamers and helping out other YouTubers and coming up with strategies and all this kind of thing. I'll have to go in there and say one strategy might not be to piss off everyone else in your niche. All those crypto pros sub to your channel. Jay, maybe. You know what? I think I got to keep the last lot of stats from my last hack. So for those of you who are new here, I got hacked fairly recently by some Russians who wanted to sell you all cryptocurrency in my name. And the first time they just plain deleted my channel after doing some streams. The second time I caught them mid hack and managed to get it back. So they had put a stream out on my channel selling cryptocurrency, but it had like, they were all bots that they had paid for, obviously. But there was something like 3,000 viewers at one point, my biggest ever live stream. And I got to keep those stats because I managed to get it before the channel got deleted. Great. There's the wake up that scared the bejesus out of me. Thank you, Juggler. That's just what we needed. Wow, look at yours on my screen because they've changed it to the @ symbol. It's the tiniest thing in the world, and I can't actually see the great ocean disasters. There we go. Just a thought: does your mixing desk have phantom power? It does have phantom power, but it always has, and it hasn't always buzzed. So unless it's knackered, maybe. Who knows? Bluetooth headphones. These have headphones. These have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all kinds of things. These are fantastic headphones, but they're quite old now, so the battery I know won't last. So I'm just doing this to recharge them because I've been wearing them all day at work doing conference calls. So I know that it will not last the evening if I don't give it a wee top up charge. And my ears are already very, very hot. Tommy's in. Nice to see you. How we doing? Strip down the leads and static out. Not now. We'll just put up with this for now. Hopefully the audio's all right for the moment. Catch it all later. Tells you who cares, tells you who pays attention and cares about the community and who doesn't. I mean, to be fair to him, there's no law that says you must not do this. It's just a kind of an unwritten thing. And if everyone was to try and avoid everyone else, soon run out of spaces. So I'm fine with it. Ask me again. This could be a very dangerous stream. I've had my beer for 52 deliveries, so I've got a fridge full of beer because I've not touched them all week since they arrived, as well as a 12-pack of beer I bought last week and not touched all week, as well as a bottle of Jim Beam that I got for Father's Day. So ask me again in 12 beers how I really feel. They're just not your crowd. They're not, to be fair. So it doesn't really seem to be affecting my numbers that Matt's streaming because they are his. There seems to be very little crossover between me and Matt. Looking at some of the names I can see in his live stream, there's a few that I notice and recognise from my stream, but not many. Like I say, it's not against the law. And let's be fair, if you want a fishy live stream, you're probably better off with Matt than me, because all I'm going to do is ask random quiz questions, laugh at Brian when he gets them wrong, add even more obscure quiz questions after that, and then maybe sing some songs at the end of the night. There's going to be very little fish stuff going on, to be fair. So maybe he's filling a gap that's been missing for some time. Joey was streaming during Jack's stream yesterday. We looked to see if you were there supporting your buddy or not. I was not. What? Which buddy? Joey or Jack? I wasn't supporting either of them, to be fair. It's been a bit hectic round here, to be completely honest. I've had my mother-in-law was visiting last week, and she was here when we were streaming last weekend, and she's been on a bit of a tour of Britain, and has taken it unwell. So my wife had to go and collect her from York, which isn't all that far away, an hour and a half away or something like that. But then it's been all night in the hospital in A&E trying to sort her out. She seems to be okay, thankfully, but it was a bit worrying for a while. So we were up, down, all over the place. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a madhouse, and work has just been stupidly busy with stupid people at my stupid work. Why can't I just win the lottery? That's all I need. Then I wouldn't have to worry about that. Anyway, let's no, we'll have no talk of boycotts. Say YouTube is big enough for everyone. It's all fine. I'm mostly kidding. Hey, Garage Gills, nice to see you. Have you tried streaming through String in a Tin Can? I might try that one day. It can't be much worse, can it? I'm so glad I'm so glad my phone is waterproof. I've just dropped it in a tank. I've done that many a time. For an aquarist, it is a wise investment to get a waterproof phone, definitely. It's not like I worked as a roadie for 20 years and know the static sound issues. Yeah, there are definitely static sound issues. My last video, so this is how much of a professional YouTuber I am. I thought, oh, I've not done. So I wanted my last video to be bigging up young Jack. So I was going to. We've got a bit of a plan to ask each other questions that our audience have come up with. So I've been trying to figure out a way to make it better than just, "Hello, Jack. You keep fish, don't you?" "Yes, I do keep fish." "What fish do you keep?" "I keep all these fish." "Oh, what are your favourite fish?" "Well, my favourite fish are." I hate those videos. They're just stupid. But I feel like inviting him on a live stream, you already know who Jack is, so you already see his videos. I have 56 people come to my live streams. That's it. And like I say, most of you are already subscribed to Matt. But if I have on a video, I'll get 5,000 people will see, and not all of them will know who Jack is. So hopefully, I'll give them a little bit of a bump. So it needs to be a video rather than a live stream, but it needs to be better than just normal. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that, and also trying. I haven't even asked them to actually do the video properly yet. So we need to set up a time to do these things. So with everything else that's going on, I was like, oh, I'm struggling to find time to do a video this month, this week. The last few weeks, I've been thinking. Everyone keeps asking me about Mega Tank 2 and the Discus tank, and every couple of years I do a. This is my take on Discus keeping, and it seems to be a fairly popular video because I'm kind of known as a Discus guy, and I'm kind of known as a Discus channel, and all my Discus stuff does quite well. So whenever I make Discus related videos, they tend to do okay. Nowhere near as good as Timu related videos, but they do okay. So I thought it's time to do another how to keep Discus video, and I thought I'll put the slant on it this week. If you've seen it, is some of the misconceptions and how they don't need all the things that people just reel off as. It's not bad advice because it is good advice, but it's just regurgitated advice that's been around for years and years, and no, it's never ever changed. And I've been guilty of this as well, regurgitating this advice. How many Discus should I keep? 6. Why 6? Who decided 6? I don't think I've ever kept 6. So why am I telling people 6? So I wanted to do a little bit more of a look into the why these things are, and why should you do 50% water changes twice a week? You shouldn't. You should make sure your water is clean, and make sure your water is make sure your food is nutritious, rather than saying beef heart's great or beef heart's terrible. It's more of that. So I recorded the whole video. I'm embarrassed to say this almost. I recorded the whole video, like the start of the video is me stood in front of the tank talking away. So I recorded the whole video, that the battery on my mic immediately ran out. So when that cuts to the shot of the tank, that's because I'm there talking away into the void, not recording any of the audio. That was fun. So fine, we can save that. I'll just do a load of B-roll, and we'll just have loads of shots of the fish in the tank, because that's what people. Nobody wants to see me anyway. They want to see the fish, and I had always planned to it be mostly fish. That was fine. I could just shoot loads of B-roll, and then I'll do a voiceover with this stupid thing. So I do the voiceover with this thing. That's fine. I record it, get the whole video done, put it in, play it back to see how it sounds, all the way through, and I'm like, where? Frickin' buzzes come back again. Fine, I'll record it again using this and this mic, which is why it sounds a bit funny when it's on that. Recorded that, hit that, rendered it, and that's where I made a mistake, but rendered it, played it back again. Like, what? What's he saying? Right, okay, change the mix again. And that was because when I clicked render, my mouse must have slipped and I just dropped the volume on that track. And that's the track that I rendered. So I thought, oh, God, it's fine. Okay, so I went around, edited the mix again, put it back up again, and it was kind of fine. Then I uploaded one of the other versions into YouTube. Yay! Like a complete moron. So it got like 500 views in the first hour or something like that. I was going, oh, this video is doing really well. Then I just thought, I'll just check it, and it was terrible sound. I was like, oh, it's just going to kill it long term, because the Discus videos tend to do well over time rather than immediately. So I thought, fine, I'll take it down and I'll load up the other one. So I lost those 500 views and I loaded it back up with the other one. It was just a monumental litany of errors of how not to do it, basically. So that's when I had an inkling that the sound was going wrong with it again. But yeah, that's just a way to show you my level of professionalism, how well we do these kind of things. But it seems to have picked up, and we've got back to a couple of thousand. So if you want to go and watch that video, that would help. Even if you've already seen it in one of its previous versions, that would be useful. But the funny thing about this to me anyway, was I did all that, and then the first comment on the proper version, once I'd done the re-uploading everyone, was someone who doesn't deserve Dickhead Comment of the Week, but I did consider it. But he's normally quite supportive of his comments, and they're, they're normally quite good. But the very first comment of the re-uploaded video was, the background music is too loud and annoying. Please fix this in your next upload. I was like, so that was fun. It made me laugh, if nothing else. Right, anyway, we have now reached half past, so I will once more just put in the chat the link to the quiz for those of you who want to play, and I'll quickly run down the comments. Show some love by liking the video. Yes, it is free. You can subscribe, you can click join, you can click all the clicky things that you want to click. A wee like is free. That's quite nice. Or a dislike. If you're going to bugger off and go and watch Fish Shop Matt, you could at least give me a dislike before you go. That's all I'm saying. Or a better way to say that, as Zenny has said, hit the friggin' like. Another snoring stream. Well, see how we go. I've been crossing over between the two previously, but the fish tank tempts me too much. It's fine. I understand. It's just really choosing what channel to be ignored on for me. Ah, as if I try not to ignore anyone. It's a lot easier when you have fewer people. That's the first time I've tried to make that a positive. Come watch my live stream. Fewer people do. It's fine, people. It's fine. Indeed. Right, I'm going to crash through, blah, 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 see if we can get to the Aquarium Adventures, including free audio issues. Indeed. Yeah. Brian looks bored. Maybe he wants to watch Fish Shop Matt. Brian wants more hand gestures. He does as well. Ta-da! 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 Um, we'll talk a bit about Brian's new tank coming up as well. What kind of discus content do you think does best? Breeding, keeping them in normal, hardish tap water, or high-end setups? The word discus. For me, anyway. Whether I'm making a breeding video, a care video, just chatting about them in general, they all seem to do well. I haven't found that, like breeding, for instance, does do well, but I haven't found it's like markedly different than just a regular. What I thought, I jokingly made a video called "The Biggest Discus Tank in the World" or something like that when I finished Mega Tank 2. And I thought that would do really well because it was both wow, what an amazing thing, and discus. It didn't. So that was the one that I noticed it didn't do as well as all the other ones, but it did in the end. But most of the discus things, they don't have any virality about them. So if I make a Timu filter video, that might get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views in the first week or something. If I make a discus video, it won't, but it will continue to get them week on week because it is quite a searchable thing for discus, at least. Um, I saw that comment. I wanted to see a DCOTW under it. If he hadn't been so nice to me in previous ones, then it might have got a DCOTW on it. I don't do the quiz. Well, now is the time to change that, Mr. G. It's only for fun. High end probably does better. Well, the reason I don't necessarily go in for the high end one is because you're competing with the aquascapers at that point, and unless you're a really good aquascaper and cinematographer, it kind of loses out on that. For me, anyway. Mileage may vary. Right, time to get on with this bloody quiz. I keep talking about it. I'm guessing the Punami video is still the biggest hitter, it's biggest shitter, not necessarily the biggest hitter. Punami video didn't do that great, to be honest. At the moment, a video I made about 3 years ago is still like month on month my biggest performing video about solar panel in my pond for some reason. Anyway, we have a quiz to do, and there's only 14 people in the quiz. So, you know, why is the quiz... Oh no, it is working. So, you know, Mr. G, click that link, get in the Discord, get in the quiz. You might see your name up there. Remember, if you are any of these people, you have to claim your points when you think it might be most advantageous. But for now, we shall begin the quiz in 20 seconds. Late entrants are not allowed extra points, says Brian. They are, but only if they become a member. Pardon me. Right, question number 1. In what Nintendo franchise features the titles Ocarina in Time and Majora's Mask on the 64? What do points make? Prizes! That's someone claiming their extra points. What do points make? Prizes! Someone else claiming their points. I'm so glad I turned that down. I turned it down a bit more because it was still ridiculously loud. I shall add both Adams as Bassie's Ass and Zen Ginger. Get their extra points in a second. But 15 of you have gone for The Legend of Zelda, one person going Star Fox, one person going Metroid, which I've never even heard of. Is, of course, Legend of Zelda. Texas Tom in there with 89 points straight away. Right, I have to add some extra points because 2 people have claimed them. So that was Zenny, who is... I'm going to get the calculator out just to make sure. Basic Edition is not one of my skills. 63 points for Zenny, who takes the lead straight away. Whoop whoop. And then Bassie's Ass, I don't see, was in 4th. So 83 plus 75, getting in early to build up a lead. 8. There we go. Your points have been added. Question number 2. What company sails the Icon of the Seas, the largest cruise ship in the world? The Princess Line, Carnival, Norwegian, or Royal Caribbean? Caribbean, I'll be inclined. Right, your time. Oh, I'm attached. Hang on. Can't reach. Oh. This time we're going with, I don't know what that is. Basically it says IPA and then lots of Chinese lettering. Who knows what it says? So is it Princess, Carnival, Norwegian, or Royal Caribbean? You thought, you weren't sure, but you thought it was Royal Caribbean. It was. The Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas is nearly 2,000 feet long, featuring 20 decks, and can accommodate close to 10,000 combined passengers and crew. Go. Denny maintaining the lead. Oh, Adam falling off. Missing out on that one. Question number 3. Which of these singers was the female half of British new wave duo Eurythmics? Annie Lennox, Annabelle Lewin, Annie Haslam, or Alison Moyet? My Beer 52 delivery was nasty this week. Well, that was my first one. That was quite nice. This is my second one that looks a bit peely-wally. I don't know. That's not too. What do we think? Made the sweet dreams. You all think it was Annie Lennox, because it was Annie Lennox, of course. Well done, almost everyone. There may be a slight Scottish theme this week. You're just going to have to remind me if power cuts out on my headset, because I can't tell. I'll plug it back in. Question number 4. What prolific meteor shower is visible from mid-July to late August each year? Is it Perseids, Orionids, Geminids, or Leonids? I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. Not the greatest of fans of this one, if I'm completely honest, but had worse. Mal says, I worked on the Norwegian in the Southampton dry dock. Ah, there you go. What have asteroids got to do with the Scottish theme? It's not a Scottish theme. There's just a few Scottish questions I noticed as I was checking for answer option D's. I noticed there was a few Scottish questions. What do you think? Most people think A, with C getting a few, but it was indeed A, Perseids. Denny's on a roll. Laurie carried A into second place, and Adam remains in third. Juggler all the way down to 14th. Question number 5. The city of St. Petersburg, Florida, shares its name with a city in Austria, Poland, Russia, or Germany. Rebecca says, I'm from Southampton, but I've never been on a cruise ship. I've never been on a cruise either. I've been on a cross-channel ferry. That's as close as it's been. I can't decide whether I think I would like it or detest it. Seemed to be right on the knife edge as to whether I'd have the time of my life or consider topping myself because it'd be so horrific. I know some people love cruises, but I remain unconvinced. Oh, that was an easy one for most people. Russia. It is indeed a Russian town, city. Not much change. Actually, this one's not too bad. Question number 6. Which southern hemisphere country is home to Tomata Hill? Their indigenous name is believed to be the longest place name in the world. I will not attempt to read said indigenous name, but is that in Peru, Uruguay, South Africa, or New Zealand? Cruises have been described as living hell with no break from annoying people. Yeah, that would be my worry. Yeah. Even people I like, I don't like them enough to want to stay with them all that time. A bit of a spread. I thought this would have been an easy one. I thought that was quite famous. I had to read that twice and lost time. It was so wordy. Is that because it's the biggest word ever? the correct answer was New Zealand. Colin R. making an appearance in the top 3. Well done, Colin. Question number 7. Question number 7. There we go. Which of these Batman actors got his start in 1975 as one of the Flying Zucchini Brothers on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Is it Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, or George Clooney? One of the Flying Zucchini Brothers. Met Jimmy Savile at that dock. A few asked for photos and they said, "Do you want a pic with Uncle Jimmy?" And I said, very wise at the time. Very wise. Let's see, there's been very few 100% answers tonight. I like it. Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, George Clooney. It was Michael Keaton. Then he missed out, but remains on top. Question number 8. What 70s film is often credited with creating the phenomenon summer blockbuster? Grease, Jaws, Star Wars, or Superman? Remember, I often like to throw you a misleading picture every now and again. Or do I? What do we think? Oh, we think it's Grease. It's not Grease. It is Jaws. Jaws, from 1975, is the first film to gross more than $100 million at the box office and launched Steven Spielberg's career into the stratosphere. Created an entire season full of big budget spectacles. Oh, there's after me saying, look at Juggler all the way down at the bottom. He's now crept into 3rd place with that one. Done. Where's Brian? I've not seen Brian for a while. 15th, Brian. Come on, you can do better than that. You're better than that, Brian. Question number 9. Midge Ure, who co-wrote the song "Do They Know It's Christmas," was once frontman for a British new wave band Ultravox, Yazoo, Erasure, or Ministry. He's from the same place as me, Midge Ure, same town, Cambuslang. What, the UK? No clue again. Do they know it's Christmas? Everyone knows that one, surely. Be the world, let them know, etc. Band-Aid and all that. This is both Scottish and international, surely. 9 people thought Ultravox. 4 for Yazoo. 4 for Erasure. No, it was, of course, Ultravox. Means nothing to me. Oh, sorry. Scottish singer-songwriter James Ure used the stage name Midge, a phonetic reversal of Jim, toured with Visage and Thin Lizzy before joining Fox. Now you know. Right, question number 10 coming up. This is your gambling question. So if this is your first time playing, you get to wager an amount of points. Don't wager any. You won't lose any, but you won't gain any either, even if you get the question right. And here is your question and your cryptic clue. Time to take stock. What could that mean? Time to take stock. What foodstuff is the second most traded commodity in the world behind crude oil? Is it corn, coffee, sugar, or wheat? This is an interesting beer, this one. Smells foul. It tastes delightful. Can as well. Taihu IPA. What foodstuff is the second most traded commodity in the world behind crude oil? Is it corn, coffee, sugar, or wheat? You think it's either coffee or wheat, Major Lee? It is, in fact, coffee. That is a cool beer can. That is a cool beer can. If I was a younger man, I'd be tempted to start a collection of empty cans like what you did back when you were in school. Showing my Scottishness by saying you were drinking beer at school. But yeah, it's cool artwork.
What the points make?
Oh,
Prizes!
someone wants their points. Uh, so let's see where we're at. Zenny got that one right. Wow. 12.55. Juggler in second, 11.52, and Bass Eats Dollars just over the 1,000 mark on 1,002. But somebody wanted their points. Who was he? Oh, this is easier because now I don't have to remember who you are. Oh no, Adam C123 is not Bass Eats Ass. Okay, don't get it. What was I doing? Lee, Mona Lee wants some points. Add 427. 7 plus 75 is 502. Go Lee, that's moved you up a place. And question 11. What dog star rises and sets with the sun during summer's hottest days, often known as the dog days of summer? It's Sirius, Polaris, Betelgeuse, or Orion. I take the labels off cans and so far stick them on paper. Right now I'm blue tacking them to a cabinet, but one day I might make a collage. Oh, that's a good idea. They are all like printed on nowadays, aren't they? Although this one seems. No, it is a sticker. If you win the eliminator, I shall peel this and send it to you. What dog star rises and sets with the sun during summer's hottest days? Most of you think it's Sirius, but the rest of you aren't sure. It is Sirius. Of course it is. Ancient European astronomers noticed that in the summer months Sirius followed the same path as the sun in the sky, theorizing that the bright dog star was adding extra heat to the planet in July and August. Crazy guys. Ooh, Mandy misses out. Juggler now only 40 points behind. Right, question number 12. Bergamot, commonly used as an aromatic extract, is a species of which fruit? Is it a melon, an apple, a mango, or an orange? I heard of people collecting labels from beer bottles. Yeah, we used to have. You know, remember when you were in school? I don't know if this is universal or not, but when you were in school and you had to cover your jotters, that might just be a Scottish thing. But every year, I mean, you started the year,
What the points make?
prizes.
Prizes!
When you started the year, you had to cover your books, make them last longer, I guess. I don't know why, but typically it would be like people would come in with like spare bits of wallpaper covering them. But one kid turned up with like bottles of beer bottles and stuff. He claimed he'd got them from his dad, but it was just the craziest thing ever. Like a 13-year-old kid walking around with a maths book covered in Bud Light, Grolsch, and stuff like that. Right, what do we think bergamot is? We think it's orange. It's because it's orange. Well done, most people. But I heard someone asking for their points there. That was Stevie P. Add some extra points to Stephen. He is in 6th place. Why can I not follow that line across there? 1005 plus 70. I don't even need the calculator. Moves you up a point, Stephen. Overtaking Rebecca. I also collect wine bottles. I bought red wine today as it had horses on. I quite often buy things, beer and wine and things like that. I'm very much on the heathen spectrum where I'll go, I like the picture on the can, I'll buy that one. We used to collect beer labels and stuck them all over our ceiling when we were at uni. I remember when I first moved to Sheffield, I lived in a student house. I wasn't a student, but I lived in a student house and we managed to accumulate uh, empty spirit bottles on like a high shelf. It was like a picture rail, but we managed to get all the way around the room. Pretty proud of myself for that one. Question number 13. My name is the same as the longest river in the United States, and my capital is named after the third president. What US state am I? Wisconsin, Nebraska, Missouri, or Mississippi? Mississippi. Phil's in. Nice to see you, Phil. We had that for art class. The folders had to be a collage of stuff we liked. See, that makes more sense rather than like whatever leftover paper you've got. Wallpaper. Say jotters. It's also like a saying that if you got your jotters, that was meaning you were getting laid off, you were getting fired. I got his jotters today. Jotters. You have jotters. People have jotters, don't they? This is my jotter. I jot things down in it. Makes makes sense. No, really. Anyway, what US state am I? You all think it's Mississippi. Can't see it because my big fat coupon's in the way. So let me move over to this side for a bit. There we go. You all think it's Mississippi, apart from 3 people. It's Mississippi. No, it's Missouri. Is it? Have I made a faux pas? Hang on. Hang on. This isn't one of my questions. This was a system generated question. It's Missouri. No, you're all idiots. It is Missouri. Capital city of Missouri, Jefferson City, is named after Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. The Missouri River is the longest river in the United States, stretching approximately 2,341 miles. There you go. No one kicking off? Any tables being flipped? Well, I suppose it's equal opportunity stupidity because nobody gets any points then. They all stay on the same. Imagine I'd made that last question. Everybody got 0 points. So that would appeal to me. Well, now you've all learned something. There you go. Imagine the Americans getting that one wrong. Imagine. Yes. Imagine. Make a question just for the Americans. Question 14. The Glastonbury Music Festival attendance makes it temporarily the UK's what largest city? Is it the 6th largest city, 19th, 31st, or 11th largest city? No, it's all gone wrong. Well, I hope I don't have to plug it in because I've just stood on the lead, probably broken it. So, the Glastonbury Music Festival attendance makes it temporarily the UK's something largest city. Is it 6th, 19th, 31st, or 11th? What do we think, people? You going for 6th, 3 for 19th, and 4 for 11th. Nobody thought it was the 31st largest city. Look at that. Never make a barman. It is, in fact, the 19th largest city. With 240,000 plus people expected to attend, it places it roughly between the populations of the cities of Northampton and Southampton, 19th and 20th by population in the UK. There you go. Juggler taking the top spot. Then he will be attacking furniture, I imagine. I read that as what is the size of the closest city. Ah, sorry. Bad phrasing, possibly. But hope we've got a challenge from our previous question. Mississippi River 2350. Boom! Uh, boom away. Missouri River 3767. The Mississippi River is the second longest river in North America, flowing 2,350 miles from its source. The Missouri River is 100 miles longer. Boom that. Oh, I'm all camera's drunk. Gone out of focus. Right, question number, lost the page, question number 15. What would a person be controlling if they are practicing pranayama? Pranayama. Pranayama. That word there. The breath, posture, balance, or thoughts? It's like this is a current affairs question because yoga's 1,000 years old or something. I can't remember. Something about yoga. What do we think? Fairly even split. Easy for you to say, indeed, yes. It may surprise you to learn this, but I have never done yoga, so I've never heard this word uttered. Pranayama? I'm going to go with pranayama. What would the person be controlling if they're practicing pranayama? It would be their breath. Controlling one's breath, or pranayama, as we now know how to pronounce it, is a major tenet of yoga. It's pioneered famed yogi Indra Devi, who believes deep rhythmic breathing is the foundation of all yoga. You know, Zenny takes top spot back again after doing that. Shocker. I've never done yoga. Quite flexible though. Even as a very fat man, I can touch my toes. You've never done yoga? You don't say. Well, what? I mean, that was like an off-the-cuff remark. Didn't think it would be that obvious. Question number 16. What does the 64 mean in the console's name, Nintendo 64? There were 64 games to be released, up to 64 players could play online, 64 times faster than Super Nintendo, or it had a 64-bit processor. Most of you going for it featured a 64-bit processor, which it did, but is that the right answer? Yes, yes it is. Well done, almost everyone. Pardon me. Question number 17. What vitamin does your body naturally produce through exposure to sunlight? Vitamin A, B, D, or C? I don't know why I've put them in that order. That's confusing. Is it A vitamin A, B vitamin B, C vitamin D, or D vitamin C? I didn't do that on purpose, by the way. Almost everyone going with C. It's obviously D. Well done, almost everyone. Whoever that one person is, I hope they didn't catch you out by renaming those. I didn't do that on purpose. So, first place, Mandy with 1,575 points ahead of Juggler with 1,545 ahead of Texas Tom on 1,326. So it's looking a bit of a two-horse race at the moment, but we do have the all-important gambling question. Juggler was still faster. That is fast. 90 pointers are rare. Didn't even read them all, I bet. Question 18. On the South Korean survival game show, not a game show, Squid Game, what do the final three contestants get to do prior to the final game? Do they watch a sunset? Do they take a hot shower? Do they eat a steak dinner? Or do they call a family member? This is in reference to Series 3 about the launch of Squid Game. I've never actually seen Squid Game. The very first series of Squid Game, I had it on in the background the night that we moved into this house. We were packing up the old house and had it on in the background because we were up till like 5 in the morning packing. Didn't actually watch it. So I didn't know that the answer to this one was eat a steak dinner. But 9 of you did, including Juggler, and Rebecca, and Lee, and Gasmusk, and Error404, and Brian, and some others that I didn't get to. Lemoy, Colin, Angela, all got that one right. Right, penultimate question of the evening. Question 19. A group of which of these animals is collectively known as a conspiracy? Is it lemurs, donkeys, crows, or skunks? You have a conspiracy of donkeys, a conspiracy of crows, a conspiracy of skunks, a conspiracy of lemurs. Brian thinks he knows this one. Four have gone for lemurs, 2 for donkeys, 7 for crows, and 3 for skunk.
What the points make? Prizes!
It is lemurs. One wants some points. It's believed that the term conspiracy relates to the group of lemurs that derives from their social nature, their natural predilection to conspire against outside threats. Oi, oi, you're wrong, Graham. It's a conspiracy of crows. It's a murder of crows, Brian. There's been a murder. Somebody wanted points. Hang on, let's see. Sorry, that was somebody. The cat. Somebody wanted points. I missed it. Where was it? Angela, 75. Give my points to Mandy. Oh, this. I don't know if we can allow this. I don't know if we can allow that. Let's show the rankings where we're at the moment. Well, they're your points. Do with them what you want, I suppose. So I'll allow it. I'll allow it. On 1653, had 3 beers. I'm going to use a calculator. Which makes it 1728. So. Stupid bloody questions. Question number 20, your final betting question. Same rules as always. It's a bit of a cryptic clue. You don't bet anything, you don't lose anything. Question 20. Here we go. Your hint is Namaste. This be another yoga-related question. Shut up. You allowed it when I gave them to Lisa. Okay. Mouth firmly shut. From what country did the practice of yoga originate over 5,000 years ago? I kind of want to quote. The India, Bangladesh, Nepal, or Sri Lanka? I missed this as I was eating cheese and the cat wanted a taste. He does not like Edam. Fair enough. Bring on Andrew's. There will be no Andrew's quiz. Andrew has heat stroke or something. I think he thinks he lives in Dubai or something. I don't know quite why he keeps cancelling things because of the heat waves we have in it. It's fine. Right, sorry, where do we get to? Live answers. 11 of you thought it was India. 0 people thought it was Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. Interesting. And 5 people thought Nepal. It was not Nepal. It was not Bangladesh. It was India. Well done, everyone who went with India. So, let's see what that does. In third place, we have Texas Tom. That's far too loud in my head. In second place, we have Juggler with 3,240. And your winner tonight, Senny McGinger with 3,443. And your 75 points didn't even make a difference in the end. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. I'll leave that up for a minute so you can see your name, see where you came. I couldn't be. I'll have to put me there so you can see the points you got. Oh dear, Brian. 15th place, 0 points. Right, has that made any difference to the standings? We have to do a bit of live spreadsheeting, Tommy's favourite thing. Okay, come on. Open it then. Oh, I did open it. Live spreadsheeting. So we delete that column, copy those columns, minimize that, go to week 4, that there, make that there, and there we go. Adam, Bass Eats Ass is your winner for the month. With 9,664 points, ahead of Stevie P with 8,318. Zenny's win gets her up to third place this month, 6544. SGH 6429, Juggler, Laurie Carey Day, Error 404, Tom and Jerry, Texas Tom, and Warner Lee rounding out your top 10 this month. That's 2 months in a row you've won, madam. You should probably get some kind of prize for that now. What's this? Brian says, oh, well, I love Friday nights and I come here for a wee bit of fun and get the piss taken out of me. And I'm happy to provide. He's a cheese connoisseur with a developed taste in cheese. He won't eat the more milky ones. That's a cat. I thought you meant me. But I will eat the milky ones. What are you on about? Angela says, I can never win anything. I'm only here every 2 weeks. Well, I've seen people win having only turned up for 2 weeks. Well done, Mandy. You deserve a hero badge now. You did get a winner's badge. You've done well. You've done well. We'd like to thank the Academy and Angela for today's one. That was a hard one. I thought that was okay. Right, I'll say this now before you all shoot off. I think the eliminator is imminently winnable tonight. We might have to do a decider because I think a few of you might make it all the way through. And Brian, you might like it. That's all I'll say. That quiz sucked. Thanks, Brian. The bass and the quiz have something in common, but they both eat ass. Orally, I got 10th place. You did get 10th place. Let me just double check that that has added things up correctly. Yeah, I think that looks right. Yep, that seems legit. Big face. If I was the only person doing the quiz, I would still come to you. No way, I don't like any of your quizzes. Oh. You know, another fishy streamer streaming fishily. We have just checked in on and seen someone typing in chat there, Rebecca. What that is it? Oh, sorry, I missed that. The cat was eating cheese. I was in there. Not prodigal acrorist, also in there. But it is affecting me. He's stealing my viewers. That's it. Toys out of pram. Adam Sevens in there. AH, yeah, 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 definitely a load of people I would normally see in here. Nope, stop looking at it, Graham. Stop looking at it. It's fine. Nobody cares. the best 45 people are here. That's all I can say. I do like you, Graham. It's just the quizzes I don't like. Fair enough. We'll take that. I think you said that like 5 times and nobody ever wins. I think tonight might be the night. This is eminently winnable for several of you. So we can have a choice that if several of you do win, I'm willing to send out a bunch of sticker packs because we've got the new stickers, obviously. So that could be the prize to a few people. So that would financially ruin me. Or we can do a decider question for one person to get a better prize than that. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. In other news, before we get there, I will just quickly put up the link for that. Before we talk about something else, I was going to mention about Brian's tank here. Those of you who have been around for a while have been thinking about upgrading this tank and building Mega Tank 3. So plans have moved forward. Can't speak and type at the same time, so sorry, this is all so stuttered. Plans have moved forward. I probably need another couple of months worth of YouTube revenue to be able to afford all this. Although I have just tried to cash in some shares, which might cover most of it. But if I show you this, for example, pardon me. This is going to be the rough layout. See that there? So, at the moment, we have tank, we have desk, and we have little extra desk type workbench type bit. That is where that tank is. This is where my desk area is, and that's the workbench. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these around, and this is going to be the tank. So this is an 8-foot span. So we're going to have an 8-foot, 2.5 foot probably there, and then I'm going to squeeze all my desk into this bit, which is just 4 feet, maybe just over 4 feet. I think I can go a little bit further because Mega Tank 2 is about here. And the idea is that I don't lose any of my monitors this way, so I'm going to have monitors will have to be stacked slightly differently. So I want them flat, angled, then I'll have a row of monitors above them as well, so I'm not cutting off any view of the big tank for Brian here. And then Brian and the Silver Dollars live happily ever after for their entire life in here. And then I can sit here, have my little work desk here in front of it. And this is the door. So this is where it'll come in. The door opens that way, so it's fine. It kind of works. So I've played around with having the desk here, the desk there, the tank there, an L-shaped with a desk above, a desk below, a desk in the middle. This is what I've gone for. And this should be the easiest one to do because it is just a rectangular box. So that's what I'm looking at so far. I have designed the tank. I've not quite settled on that design yet, but this is going to be the floor plan of how it looks. So, for instance, probably, there you go. No. It'll be like that. And what I'm going to have is this will be enclosed, and my desk will be at this kind of level. And then above here will be a shelf where I can put all my servers. So I can have my computer, my server, my other server, all the gubbins and stuff can be above here, and then this can just all be screens in here, but open at this side so I can see the whole lot of that. Then it should be fairly easy to accomplish. So that's all good. Like I say, I'm a bit short on cash because I can't use any actual money for this. I have to use YouTube money for this. Although I have cashed in some shares. Don't tell my wife. Which will pay for it, but I think they should arrive next week, and then I can start ordering stuff. That'd be quite good. My thinking is that if I make this quite plain and simple, I can probably use all the liquid rubber and all the epoxy resin and stuff that I've got left over from the last project will be enough to finish this project, and it will just be wood and glass mostly that I need to buy. I'll use the same filtration. I've got another couple of those grey Timu filter boxes coming, so I'll use the same filtration I've got on this, which is an FX4 or an FX2 or an FX something. Plus, I'll have put another pump in here and run another couple of those Timu filters. It'll be really good. So if I'm sat here, so as Angela's saying, are we still going to be able to see Brian? The idea is I'll be sat here. My chair will be about here. I'll have this back wall will be all my screens, but I'll mount the camera here so you can see there and see Brian, and he'll be able to be seeing all the live streams and stuff, and also have a proper scape. So as much as I keep moaning that the sand is doing my head here, because every time he does that, it kicks up all the sand. I'm going to go with gravel, so he won't be doing that, and have a better scape. So it'll be a hard scape, but it'll be more appropriate for him and the silver dollars, which will also allow me to plant up Mega Tank 1 at last. So that's the idea. And as Brian says, Angela, I'm always here. You'll always see me. Makes the darts a bit challenging. Bounce out spears a silver dollar. Yes, I will have to move the dartboard somewhere else. I'll probably move the dartboard to the other side of the door and then play from outside in. Because yes, I think some compromises have to be made, and I think the dartboard is one of them. Oh, I've missed some stuff. What's been going on? I found one of your old stickers recently with the dodgy spelling. Oh, I should keep a hold of that. That's probably going to be worth some money one day. Rich and famous. Right. You could always use orange liquid rubber and call it a MAGA tank. Mexicali Fish Keepers here, apparently. I missed it. Where were you? Brian and the Silver Dollars sounds like it could be a band. Well, I think that's what we dubbed the band. One of the last few weeks, anyway. Brian and the Silver Dollars. They would make a great band. So, I will now kick off. We'll kick off on the eliminator, which I will now reveal is movie posters without any text. So it's guess the movie from the movie poster. I've tried to make them a little bit harder as we get further on, and I'll say this now. I'm going to be a little more precise on the guesses. So, if, for instance, and let me just quickly double check something. If, for instance, it was Back to the Future 2 and you put Back to the Future, you ain't getting it. Put 2. Spelling and stuff like that, fine. But I want you to be a little bit more specific. Pardon me. Poor Rebecca. Well, Rebecca has buggered off the channel we will not speak of. So, you know. So, what was I doing? Did I put the link to the quiz? I think I put the link to the quiz. I must have done because there's 10 of you have joined. We'll kick off in a couple of minutes, but that is the link you will be expected to type. So I've given you a little bit more time. You've got, oh, you haven't got. I've only given you 30 seconds. I'm going to give you a minute for each of the questions. Because a bit of typing time. That's only fair. But you know, I'm relying on the honour system for no googling. You have to change them individually, then go through it one by one. But if you like the format of this one, I think this could be something we do over and over again because there's loads of movie posters and I quite enjoyed picking these ones. So let me get up the presentation view, move that over here. For those of you who like to scan the scanny things, there's the scanny thing. Where will I put myself today? This corner, go with this corner for now. I don't know movies. Brian, you're always going on about how you love movies. There he is, Mexi Kelly Fishkeeper. Mary Oliver's here as well, Graham and everyone. Hello. A minute's waiting, but you have to type it in as well. I just imagine everyone doing like that when they type. So not multiple choice. No, this is the eliminator has moved on. Got 15 of you, so remember, be specific. If you spell it wrong, that's fine. But if it's like a trilogy or something, I want to know the number. If you can convince me you know what it is, rather than being generic, I'll give you the points. But good luck. First one's pretty easy, I think. Everyone should get that one. You ready, Rebecca? Oh no, you're not here. But we were friends. Fine, fine with it. Good luck, everyone. So as you can see, you have a movie poster without any text. What could that be? Please try and spell it right. As funny as it might be, the person that's just, oh, I'll tell you in a minute. Because I have to type in the right answer. I have to type in what you type if it's close enough. It'd be nice. I thought that might be you, Brian. This one, new beer, we've gone for Firefly Pills. A Pilsner. Oh, I've not had a Pilsner for a while. Still rank rotten? Or are they nice nowadays? Ten seconds left, I think. Forrest Gump. Everyone got that right. Somebody typed in Forrest Gimp. Brian. I've given you it, so that's fine. Since a misspelling could be completely different adult movie, then incorrect spellings are out. We're going for close enough. If I know what it is, if I feel you genuinely almost got it right and it's just a cat typed on my keyboard type instant, then we'll give you it. So that's question one. That's your starters. Here we go. Question two. What's that one? Yeah, Forest with two R's. So if somebody had typed Forest with one R, I would have given them it. if people are going to aggressively spell it wrong just so as I have to type in extra answers, I'm going to get upset. This definitely could be that adult movie. It definitely could be, couldn't it? What is this movie poster? Hmm. Firefly pills. Refreshing. And everyone going for Free Willy. Everyone is correct. We have lost someone already, though. But all these people are still in. Who was the we lost? Must have just timed out or something. Question number 3. What film is this? Get Willy with it. Wondering says I missed an answer and I'm out, but I answered in time. Sorry. Don't think I can add you back in because it's not even showing you as being out. Pardon me. Classic film. Imagine the text. Oh, everyone's got this one. Pulp Fiction? Of course it is. Well done, everyone. Oh, look who's crawled back in the door. Is that Fight Club? Hello, where have you been? No, I'm not jealous. Question number 4. They should be getting a little bit harder the further we go on. Oh, we've got a couple of wrong answers on this one. Got a lot of wrong answers on this one. Did I turn off the iron? No, we had all kinds of answers this one. So 6 for Backdraft, St. Elmo's Fire, Fahrenheit 911, Mary Poppins, Inferno, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Burning Inferno, Towering Inferno, Fire. It was Backdraft. So if you get it wrong, you still get to play because remember our hero adventurers get an extra life in this one. So keep playing just for fun. Here's question number 5. So this could be the first one where I want you to be more specific. Because all the films in this franchise are all similarly named. So which one could this be? Someone has put Jaws 3 as it.
Funnily enough, it's not Jaws 3. Oh, get your answers in quickly because 10 people have gone for Alien, 2 people have gone for Aliens, and 1 person's gone for Jaws 3. It is, in fact, Alien. It's Alien. It's not Aliens, Brian. It is not the second film. It's Alien. So Angela, Juggler, Zenny, Bass Eats Dollars, and I Know Nothing are still in. Question number 6. Here's movie poster number 6. What film is this? Aliens had Ripley holding the little kid in the front of it. Alien was that one. What's this one? I applaud the one who's put Borat. Oh, somehow I'm going to give you that. If you can't figure out how to do the silly dash, I've given you it anyway. So this one we've got 6 people gone for Leon, 1 Ronin, 1 Hitman, 1 Borat, 1 no clue, and June. It was indeed Leon. If you put The Professional, I've given you it as well because in some countries it was called Leon the Professional. Ooh, so we've got Juggler and I Know Nothing are the only 2 survivors so far. I thought everyone would be able to get this. I played this quiz myself. I'm now going to. I'm really clever. I played this quiz myself and I got all of them right, and there was 15 questions in the quiz I played. Anyway, question number 7, movie poster number 7. What is this one? I loved this film when I was a kid. I think this was possibly the first film I ever got on VHS because we were a Betamax family and we eventually succumbed and got a VHS. This was the first film we got. I loved it. This is proving difficult for some people to spell, but that's fine. We have Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from LA, The Giant Gunman, and Escape from New York. Well, Kurt Russell is in it, so Escape from LA, Escape from New York, that makes sense, but it was Big Trouble in Little China. So both Juggler and I Know Nothing made it through with that one. Well done. Here comes movie poster number 8. What was this one called? You know what? This Firefly Pilsner is quite Moorish. It's quite nice. War Games with Matthew Broderick was my first VHS. I did have War Games as well. I like that one. Tommy had Indiana Jones series on VHF. VHS, sorry. I had Betamax. You and me, we must have been the entire global population of Betamax owners. I only know the doll's name. No, doll's name's not going to get you there. Doll's name was Chucky. A couple of people did put Chucky, but it was indeed Child's Play. Child's Play was the movie with Chucky in it. Oh, we've lost all the survivors. This was Child's Play too. Oh, okay, hang on. You're not wrong. It was both Child's Play and Child's Play 2 in some countries. Child's Play. You know what? I'm going to give you it. So, if I. Child's Play 2, because Child's Play and Child's Play 2 both had this in some countries, so I'm giving you it. I'm giving you it. So, Juggler's still in. As we move on to question 9. Question 9. What is this one? Spooky Man Streetlight. Aquarium Adventures versus Fit Shop Mat. A live stream saga. Someone definitely didn't spell it right. Mandy, if that was you. I've given you it though, because you were close enough. With a couple of the exosets. Xisoti. That's pretty far away. Someone has spelled it. The Xisoti. There we go. We have 9 of you went for The Exorcist, various spellings. 1 for The Omen, and 1 for Aquarium Adventures versus Pet Shop Mat, a live stream saga. It is, it turns out, The Exorcist. Anyone still in? Juggler is still in. Well done, Juggler. Move into the final question. Can he get this one right? What's this one? You mixed the easy ones with the hard ones. Sorry. Mark Kermwood's favourite. Yeah, I think that is. The fish room's joining us. Nice to see you, Cam. It's nice when people come and watch my live stream. How is everyone? We're doing well. We're feeling pretty petty right now, but we're doing well nonetheless. This movie terrified. This movie terrified me as well, Mandy. You're not wrong. I mean, I'm loath to give the person who spelled it Capre fear, but you're close enough. Someone has typed. Someone typed Cape Fear. I only missed one, damn it, but I just couldn't be arsed to type all that in, so I'm counting that as a wrong answer. Cape Fear, 70%. Fish Shop Matt loses battle in cunning turn of events. Go Graham. It's one. No idea. And indeed, it was Cape Fear as the correct answer. Let's see. Did Juggler manage to make it all the way through? Wrong button, obviously. He did, in fact, make it all the way through. Congratulations, Juggler. Now, all we have to do is double check that nobody got 9 points. Oh, loads of people got 9 points, right? So if any of the 9 pointers are also hero members, they also win. And they are, double check, Bassett's Ass, Bassett's Dollar, who, are you a hero member? Oh, I've already forgotten who all my members are. Terribly sorry. Pull this up. Bassett's Ass is not hero member. Oh no, he is. So Adam is a hero member. Zenny McGinger is a hero member, and I Know Nothing. I Know Nothing is not a hero. So we have 3 winners tonight. We have Juggler, Zenny, and Adam are all winners. Round of applause for all of them. Brian says, I must be sick. I enjoyed that. Well done, Juggler. Well done, Juggler. Brian got 9. Brian did not get 9. Brian got 8. Close though. Mandy got it. Yes, well done, Mandy. Angela got 9. Angela did get 9. God, I missed you completely there. Sorry. Why has that just changed? Angela, Zenny, I Know Nothing, and Bassett's Ass all got 9. And they're all hero members. Are they all hero members? They are all hero members. So, I think we should do one more. Just for these guys to separate them, and we'll pick one winner. One winner. Because, oh no, I have saved up. Where did I put them? Bear with me, caller. I had a few that I thought, oh, that's a bit difficult. That one. Let's have a look. So I'm going to put one up on screen, and then the first person to type in the correct answer out of the people who've got 9, so you don't need any other help from any other people, is the actual winner for the evening. How about that? Let me find the one I was looking at. Let me think about this for a second. So this is a film that I didn't watch for a long time. Right, hang on. Save that. Yeah, and I need to open it there because I don't want to show you the title as well. Right, am I showing myself or am I showing Big Face? We'll go back to Big Face for a second while I sort this out. So what I want you to do is okay, seriously, I already closed. You don't have to open anything up again. I just want you to type in chat. Just so you're all winners. Let's just leave that out there for everyone to accept. You're all winners, but just to find the ultimate winner, the real solid winner, I'm happy to send you all some stickers. But I want you to look at this picture and give me the film by typing it in chat. Only Angela, Juggler, Adam, Zenny, and whoever else it was. Who else did I say? Out of the winners. First one to type it in is gets the bragging rights. Yeah? Not ultimate anything, just bragging rights. What film's this? None of them know. Brian, you're not playing! I knew you were going to ruin this. Every time. Right, game's a bogey. Brian's banned. Never mind. Brian can't follow instructions. I got 9. I know you got 9. 9 is not 10. You need 10 to win. You're not a member. Frighteners. Oh yeah, imagine. Well done. Didn't have any help. Didn't have any help there at all, did we? Right, we're going to try it again with a different one for the people who are joint winners, of whom Brian is not one. Right, got one more. One more. Maybe this one will be a bit easier as well. Right, what is this one? People who are winners. But you said we were all winners. Ah. Yeah, you got me there. You got me in a technicality. I'm sorry, Brian. I take it all back. That was my bad. Angela says goodies. Mandy says goonied. What is wrong with you? Why are you still typing things in? I don't know how to be clearer. Brian, stop answering. This is not for you. When you answer before anyone else answers, that gives them the answer. Right, forget it. Everyone go and watch Matt. He's much better at this than I am. See you all next week. Is it that time? It is that time. It is 11 o'clock. We've made it all the way through. I'm not trying it again, Brian. What is it they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And to be fair, Angela was close with goodies, and Mandy was close with goonied. If you put those both together, they have won a prize. Brian's made it fun. If nothing else, he has done. I can't even send you to Matt's because he's finished already, so you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. All 46 people of you. Shall we make a horrible song about Fish Shop Matt, or is that just petty, addictive? I want some um, I want some styles from you. I want some musical styles. Last week we did well with, what was it, 60s? Oh, also, I meant to say happy birthday, Stevie P. Probably not here anymore, but if he is, happy birthday. I know it's not today, I know it was earlier in the week, but I refuse to wish people happy birthday on Facebook. I see it on Facebook, but that's a game I do not want to participate in. So we'll have a couple of songs, then we'll knock it on the head, and I'll go to bed. That's what she said. Sorry. Yes, still here. CVP. Yes, happy birthday. That's my cue to leave. Thanks, Angela. uh, I'll try not to be too boring, but we'll have a couple of sing songs, shall we? We're doing like, what was it? Was this? Did we call it 60s rock and roll we had last week? So what do we want this week? We're going to do some auto. We're going to say. I'm now typing in some things for Suno to generate. But I need you to come up with style. Want to hear? What? Right. I'm off to play Death Stranding 2. I wasn't even aware there was a Death Stranding 1. Sounds like fun. Enjoy. Thanks for joining us, Lisa. Of course I'm still here. I'm not even subscribed to the other dude. Oh, Stevie P. You say all the best things. Graham, Brian the Frisch says he wins 10 silver. He sees screen and all that. Maybe that's what it is. Brian and Brian have some kind of telepathic link. He sells the answers to the highest bidder to buy himself some fruit. Brian has been helping himself to all manner of things. He's learned a new trick where, oh, I've not got them anymore, but I had put stuff on top of his tank to defrost, so I put some prawns and mussels up there. He just smashes the roof of the tank to knock them over so as he gets them easier. I can't even be mad at you, Brian. That's pretty clever. Time to go wandering with Missy641. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next week for some more quizzes, some new quizzes. Brian has a third eye. I suppose he does. Tommy's here in 2 channels for it. Oh, thank you, Tommy. Right, nobody's suggested a style, so we're going to go for 60s rock again because that worked quite well last week. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of. What am I going to throw in a little bit of? A bit of grunge. Let's see if that works out. I'm going to go weirdness. I'm going to go weirdness 80%. And I'm going to get rid of. Don't want. Get rid of country because you put in country. Right, here we go. Did say Northern Rock and you missed. Oh, sorry. Northern Rock? What's Northern Rock when it's at home? Northern Soul. Welcome to Petty FM, where Graham makes songs about Fish Hop Matt for stealing his live stream thunder. I'm going to use this opportunity to go for a quick pee, but I will be back and you can tell me what you thought of this song.
Friday night, the fish take stage. Aquarium adventures, all the rage. But here comes Matt with his fishy flair. 2 channels battling, a screaming affair. Who's got the fins? Who's got the fight? Streaming battles on a Friday night. Fish tanks glow, the drama's real. Who'll be the king of aquatic appeal? Aquarium adventure says I've got a cloud. Years of streaming, no need to shout. But Fish Shark Matt's got a brand new plan. Hook, line, sinker, he's the man. Who's got the fins? Who's got the fight? Streaming battles on a Friday night. Fish tanks glow, the drama's real. Who'll be the king of aquatic appeal? Better fish prawns, coral reef pride. Both of them stream side says, hey, I paved this way. My fishy fans, they're here to stay. Matt just laughs and sets the hook. He's got a plan with a brand new look. Lights, camera, fish on screen. Friday's turf, it's the in-between. The chat's on fire, the stakes are high. Who'll rule the tank as the weeks go by? Streaming wars under the sea. Who's the king of Fit TV? Battle lines in the bubbling stream. Aquarium dreams versus Matt's big scheme. Brain's got a question in his hand. Doesn't know the rules but takes a stand. He dives in deep like a reckless tide. Cheats a little grin so wide. Quiz king, rule breaker can't decide. He's got the answers but bends the right. Wins a few, then lets it slide. Brings the chaos, can't be denied. Click so fast, the screen's a blur. Types and answers like a sly saboteur. Fish fan wonders, what's his game? Winning or losing, it's all the same. Quiz game, rule breaker can't decide. He's got the answer, but bends it right. Wins a few, then lets it slide. Brains the chaos, can't be denied. waves in a warm tide. Warm tide. He sees the beach in his watery mind, seashells and starfish of every kind. No more flakes from a jar confined. brain, the fish swims around his bowl, dreaming big dreams, his only goal. A summer holiday far and wide, beyond the glass where dreams collide. Oh, brain, the fish, you've got the spark. Even in a bowl so small and dark, dream of waves and skies so blue. Summer holiday made just for you. He dreams of rivers he's never seen, of oceans vast and fields so green. His little fins of their wiggle with glee. Oh, what a life beyond the sea. Brain imagines sand beneath his tail, a pirate hat and a ship to sail. He's the captain of his grand escape, a fish with dreams of a holiday shape. So brain, the fish, you've got the spark. Even in a bowl so small and dark, dream of waves and skies so blue. A summer holiday made just for you. His owner taps the glass with care.